When last we left off, the party had been traveling in the morning through fog, heavy fog, for the last 5 miles, before coming to an area with a cave opening that they can see in the distance. What would you guys like to do?
Well, I like to think that it'd make sense for us to make way for the cave and try and figure out a bit more of where we're going. Because Rhodes, it's like how how certain are you that you got the right path?
I'd be pretty certain about that, I'm assuming, right, Ryan?
I mean, as certain as a cleric walking through the woods could be.
Legit. So I'll probably just warn that it was not going to be a short journey.
We knew that, though. And we know we're heading northwest, so as long as we head that way, we're on as right a path as we can get.
Aye. Now, Yaereene, your enemy finding thing. Do you think you can give another shot of that and see if there's any more ahead? I know you're going to see a whole buttload behind us crossing the lake heading for the city.
I definitely can, and I'll see if there's any other humanoids nearby either. So Ryan, I'd like to spend a minute and try and seek out either undead or humanoids in a 5-mile radius.
Okay. Does anything block that ability?
Not to my knowledge, but let me look it up. One moment.
Okay.
I've copied it into Group 1 chat. So if all beasts were dead, I would not be able to know about beasts. But no, that's even not related because it says just additionally I can attune my senses to if any of my favorite enemies lurk nearby. And no, it does not appear to.
Okay. Then you sense 7 undead within a mile to the northeast and 2 humanoids.
Together?
Yes.
Okay, I will report back that. And that's all that's within 5 miles?
Yep.
Okay, I'll let everybody know.
Well, everyone, do we go to the cave and try and lay low from them, or do we actually go after them? Because all we
is a
know,
lot better number than lots.
I know, but at the same time, the abomination would have only shown up as one undead, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It's actually when you used your ability, you had sensed
lots before.
quite a few undead,
Right,
but it all
right.
turned out to be just the abomination.
Okay, right. Oh yeah.
If we feel more comfortable taking a look, then we can take a look.
Now, is that for the cave or the 7 undead?
Sorry, how close are the 7 undead?
You
Within
said
a mile.
So as far as we know, they're in the cave.
Could be. Don't know.
Ah, that's true. Yeah. Well, I mean, we can get up to the... How often can you do that thing, Yaereene?
Whenever I sit down and concentrate.
So we could get right up to the lip of the cave and do it again and see if it was that direction or another direction.
Theoretically, yeah.
And you see KTR shrug and look around like, well, what do you guys think of that?
I think that's reasonable.
If we're going to look at the cave, then yes. Then we might as well do that and also check around.
I nod and then do a grand sweeping bow and motion for Ysmyr to take the lead.
Do you want me to track and take the lead?
I think you're better for that, Yaereene.
My apologies, ladies.
I will do so.
Also, if we're going to do this, I would like to make sure the cart and horses are kind of set up safely.
How does it look setting them up safely?
Sorry, just I don't want them out in the open where they could be spotted by possible undead or anything. If there's a decent copse of trees, maybe in there. And I don't know how long we're going to be, so I don't know if there's a way to tie them up or at least make sure they can't wander too far at the time for the time being.
Okay. You can give me a survival check to find an adequate spot to hide the horses for the time being.
Want me to look for one?
If Yaereene is offering, yes.
I am.
Yeah, you have no trouble finding a nice spot fairly close by where the horses are well sheltered.
And can we leave food for them?
Cool. Then I'm more comfortable going and taking a look.
Okay, I'm gonna lead the way, and I'm gonna look for tracks of either anything that was coming or going in the direction that we're going, just to try and understand what we might be going into, or yeah.
Okay. Survival check. Yaereene with the awesome survival checks. Yep. As you get closer to the cave opening, you do see that there's quite a few tracks in this area of varying ages in the snow. It does appear that there's a fresh set of tracks that have gone in. Some of them they're all booted. Some of them medium humanoid size. One of them large, and they've all gone into the cave. There's also a bunch of small footprints that aren't booted and appear to be kind of lizard-like.
Okay. The one that had gone in recently, was that a humanoid one, or the large one, or lizard
Yeah,
one?
those are all booted footprints,
Okay.
including the large set.
Oh, the large one's booted too. Okay. So if we're nearby, I'd like to sit down and see what I can detect of my favorite enemies at the moment, just to ascertain that they are in fact in the cave.
Okay. So after another minute of waiting, you do detect that they are now directly west of you when you're sitting outside of the cave.
And is the cave also directly west?
Yeah.
Okay. So I will let everybody know that I think they're in the cave, and that there appear to be some lizard folk, as well as one large booted creature and some medium-sized booted creatures.
Well, I mean, just because they're lizard folk don't mean they're not undead now, right?
That's true. And so they could be undead lizard folk that I am detecting, or they could be 7 undead plus some lizard folk that I don't detect. Because I don't know if lizard folk would show up in, well, it depends on what kind of lizards they were. If they were lizard animals, then they probably wouldn't show up in my detection because they wouldn't be humanoid. But if they're humanoid lizard folk, then they probably would.
Hey, that's one way to put it, yeah.
So yeah.
Well, Rhodes, Ysmyr, what do you think?
Well, at this point, I suppose it can't hurt to take a look.
If nothing else, it's better to know what's in front of us than leave the unknown behind us.
Yeah, there's a lot of truth in that. We're going to have to face a lot of things, and it's best we deal with what we can while it's behind us.
All right, then keep your wits about you all. But Yaereene, I think you're the best to lead the way.
Okay. I will start heading in, trying to see as well as possible. Basically, I'm going to be stealthy and try and notice somebody, ideally before they notice us.
All right, now,
Okay.
Rhodes is human, is he not?
Yep.
That
I touch your shield and cast light.
Then can you guys stay a bit behind for a little bit?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because if I'm trying to be sneaky, bringing a glowing light is going to make that tricky.
Yeah, and light is 20 and 30 dim, isn't it? Yeah, bright light and 20, and dim for 40. So,
Okay.
so if we stay 40 feet back, we can dash to get up into action, but we wouldn't be able to do anything right away.
So yeah, I will try and be stealthy, Ryan.
Okay, you can give me a stealth check. I've only pulled you to the map right now because you're ahead of everybody else, but you are at the opening of the cave.
Ouch.
Oh, and I have advantage because I have a Cloak of Elvenkind on.
Yep, I saw that you rolled
And I
advantage.
failed to roll successfully all of them. I got way more dice there than I should have, so
That's okay.
sorry about that.
You rolled a 14 for stealth.
Excellent. Oh, it did it automatically because I hadn't picked the advantage, but it just did it. Cool. How big are those things?
They are medium-sized, and I don't think they saw you because you were
Okay,
being
well-
sneaky.
I'm gonna back out and say, hey, there's some really, really big frog-looking things. I would be right back.
Okay, based on her description, would I be able to try a nature check to see if I know what the hell they are?
Sure.
Back. So I let them know I saw 4 of the really big frog-looking things.
All right.
Yep. KTR is doing a check right now to see if he knows anything about them. That wouldn't be enough.
Ryan, may I make a roll as well?
Sure. Yeah, you recognize them as ice toads. They're fairly good jumpers with dark vision. They like cold caves like the one that you just found. They're amphibious and can jump really high. They tend to like to bite things and exude a cold aura around them.
Okay, I let everybody know all of that.
That could be a problem.
And I think if we want to investigate the undead, probably have to go through them.
All right. Can you tell us how they were, I guess, standing around? Maybe we can work around them or at least be ready just in case they notice us.
At the time, they were all a little bit scattered in past. There's a narrow entranceway about 15 feet wide, and then it widens out. And the ones I saw were somewhat scattered as it started to widen. Although, and I'll turn to Katira, your fireball would probably do quite nicely for them.
Now, did they look undead or did they just look like lizards? Because setting off me fireball is a good way to announce, almost like doing a knock to the chimera, if you remember.
Oh, good point. Ryan, did they look undead or did they look just frozen, or was it too difficult to tell?
Give me a perception check.
Yes.
You didn't see anything that reminded you of the undead when you were looking at them, like no black oozing wounds or
No weird
signs
shuffling?
of bones peeking through or anything.
No, they seemed lively enough.
Well, do we want to fight through them to the undead? Or do we just want to slowly walk behind them and watch them deal with them? Or you said they were frozen?
No, they're cold. But they're not frozen themselves. They just like the cold.
Oh, I'll leave it to you guys. I mean, I could I could cast a sleep, but I don't know.
They're pretty big.
Yeah, that's kind of why the butt was for. I mean, if worse comes to worse, I could throw a shatter. But once again, that's a big, bad, noisy thing, isn't it?
It is. So that might be a little alarming. But honestly, if we end up in combat, that's going to be kind of noisy anyhow.
True.
I would say
There's a difference between 50 feet of noise and 100 or 200 feet of noise.
Well, I would say we should either try and get around them and be ready for a fight, or we just go in there guns blazing. So,
Well,
if we are not ready to take them on directly, let's try and get around them.
well, my one does have all its charges, so I don't need to spare it.
So, are you going to shoot it?
Well, I'd have to get within the range of it or to be
They're
able
not
to
that
see
far
it.
in. They're about 50 feet in.
All right, and with dark vision, I should be able to see it if I get a little further up from Rhodes and his shield of light.
Probably still hanging back a fair bit because I know the shield will possibly be
Yeah,
detrimental.
bugger up our dark vision. Okay, you know what? I am gonna do a shot of fireballs. And now, you said they're medium, so that's our size, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, they're pretty big.
Well, I'm gonna use 2 charges then. So that would be a 4th level fireball, correct?
Yes, I believe so.
All right, here we go. And I center it on them after I creep up.
What's the radius on that thing?
I think
20-foot
it's a
radius.
20-foot fireball. Let me just double check. Yeah, 20-foot radius, not diameter.
Yeah, that'll easily get all of them.
And it's 26 damage.
Okay, and where were you doing that from? The opening of the cave or well back of the opening?
No, I was going up to the opening of the cave so I could look in, and not have any light, using my darkness. If
Okay, so where you're standing on this map is the opening?
I would have gone in a bit more. I can cast at 120 feet, so I should be able to drop it like a...
Yep.
Oh, there's something else.
I've seen since, but I hadn't when I went into the cave, so I can't tell anyone about it.
Yeah. I'm wanting to make sure I take care of all the croakers before I worry about something further back. So yeah, I do drop it right about there to get the 20 feet to get all 4 of them.
Okay, if you drop it there, you're also going to get the other thing that you're not sure about in the back.
Oh, okay. I don't know enough, so I'm going to be stupid and spare it.
Okay,
I gotta say, that picture looks.
so if you drop it
Oh,
here, you'll
okay,
get all.
so I can see it. Can I do a perception to see if I can figure out if it's live or undead?
Sure.
All right. Sweet, dirty 20.
Yeah, it definitely looks ghostly.
Okay, I'm gonna. Oh fuck, a ghost. Yeah, I'm gonna drop it so I hit everything.
Okay.
And it's a DC 15.
Okay, I'm going to throw everybody into initiative here, and you'll get your surprise fireball.
And just to remind myself, I got to use the initiative in here, or it doesn't work.
Yep, I just put up the combat tracker so you can roll it in there.
Okay. Ooh.
All right, Yaereene, the fireball goes off, and you see all of the ice toads on the bridge are rather hurt. A bunch of the ice on the bridge has melted from the
Oh, I hadn't
fireball.
realized it was a bridge.
Yeah. And the ghost disappears.
I will shoot at the toad right directly straight in front of me.
Okay. That's a hit.
And the class of Slayer damage does apply for the first run.
Yep.
And may I
So
shoot again?
Yep. And a 13 hits, and it's dead.
Okay, that's my turn.
So what do you guys think Tempus would do in this case?
He would foolhardily rush in and reckless attack if he could.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's about accurate.
That sounds like majority.
Okay. So we move 40 and can't reach. Is he going to use his action to get in closer?
No, I would say that he's smart enough to rush in, make himself a target, and then just hold so that he can smack down whatever comes at him first.
All right. He's going to hold an action. What will be the trigger for the action?
He's only got a 5-foot reach, doesn't he?
Yep.
The first hostile being that is opposed to us as a total group that moves within his weapon's reach will suffer a significant blow from said weapon. How's that?
Alrighty.
Okay, so I guess that's Tempus.
Yeah, this will be his attack.
Sweet.
That's a hit, and it dies.
All right. So it's only that guy and that guy.
Yep.
Okay, both of them are within 60 feet, right?
I believe so.
I'll target the closer one.
No. One is 75 feet from you. The other is 70.
Well, it's good that I want to target the closer one then, isn't it? And I will use some vicious mockery on it. I will just allude to the fact that it's not even like a proper frog. Aye, look at you. You're all just icy. You're not a good frog at all. You're a mockery. You're ugly. You're ugly and you're stupid. And it's got to save against 15.
Can you link the spell? Like use the spell?
No, that's well, I should have cast it in there. I'm getting
There it is.
weird. Okay, it was just delayed.
So you do have to move up 10 feet to get within range of it.
Oh, they're 10 feet, not 5. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I would have moved up.
No, I did the measurement and it said it was 70 feet from you.
Yep. So we're good now?
Yep. So vicious mockery. It is mocked.
I like that.
Yeah, so it's it takes the 2d4 that I put on it, and it just came out to a crappy 4 because I rolled a 1 and a 3.
Yep. So it has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Yep. So that should help out Tempus.
Yep. Anything else on your turn?
I don't think there's any real cool bonusy stuff that I want to do right now, but let me double check. Yeah. I don't know if we're going to be seeing the other guys within 10 minutes or it's going to be longer, so I'm going to hold my Bardic Inspiration, and that's my turn.
Would that set off the action we planned for Tempus?
No, he already did it.
Oh, I missed it. Sorry.
Well, this one's got disadvantage, so that's something.
Yeah, it misses terribly as it attempts to bite Tempus. All right,
All right.
Rhodes.
I guess I will run into the fray so I can assist Tempus, assuming that I can get there, which I don't think I can. Oh god, I am so bright.
Oh, that is amazing.
Yeah, let me
Oh my
fix that.
god.
That is not light. That's a freaking supernova.
I'm very impressed.
So I don't suppose they take damage because of how bright I am.
Let him glow. Let him glow.
Yeah, that was awful. Okay, fixed.
I guess I will cast Sacred Flame from this distance.
All you can see is 40 feet, though, which
No,
is
but
four square. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
You're
I
still
can see
going
one
for that guy. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
good.
So I will try and hit that with Sacred Flame. So they have to make a 14 deck save.
Okay, if you just cast it into the chat, I'll see the saves and everything.
I mean, I will sort that out in the meantime. I will just cast from Foundry.
It fails and takes 4 radiant damage. Anything else?
No, I believe that is my turn. I hit the right button, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Oh no.
Did
Oh
that
no.
just jump up on the bridge?
So you guys are fighting on the bridge, and all of a sudden you see this ridiculously large toad jump up onto the bridge and join the fight. And it's going to attempt to grapple Tempus with an athletics of 10. It probably
I'm
won't succeed.
I'm gonna do cutting words on that.
What does cutting words do? Can you link it?
It's a reaction, so it isn't as simple, but I'll cut and paste it into the chat on.
Okay, so you're subtracting number from its roll. So do you want to roll your Bardic Inspiration dice, please?
Will do. It's a 3.
Okay, so it got a 7 for its check. Oh shoot! No, I did this wrong. Sorry.
Yeah,
Forget that. I
it's
have to
3
roll.
off the attack roll.
Yeah, I just rolled the wrong thing for it. That's all.
Okay.
So it got a 5 on its attack roll then and missed.
Oh, okay. Cool.
All right, Ysmyr.
Okay. Big frog jumped up, so I think I'm gonna straight up just double Eldritch Blast this thing.
Okay.
Sorry, Katira.
Can you roll an attack roll against Kaitiara with that, please? Kaitiara, does a 13 hit your armor class?
No, holy shit. Yeah. I thought I was higher than 13, but nope.
All right.
Now, is that a force?
Yes.
It is force.
Okay, and I've got resistance to force with my force resistance studded leather.
Yep. So you'll take half of whatever damage she rolls, which is 6 force damage. So you take 3.
Gotcha.
Hey, who knew
And-
your armor would come in handy against your own party?
You know what?
Sorry.
I think this is the first time Ysmyr has ever said sorry to Kaitiara.
It's probably the first time she's ever hit him, too.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, there's been other cases.
I mean,
you know.
hitting teammates does seem to be Ysmyr's thing these days. So
I mean, when it's deserved, of course she's not going to say sorry.
Ooh.
Anything else on your turn, Ysmyr?
For now, no. I think that's good. I might actually I'll have her move a little to the right, but I'll do that right now. So.
And its friend.
Oh yay! Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Rhodes, does a 17 hit?
Oh, Rhodes is BRB.
Okay. Looking at the character sheet, I see a 19 armor class, so that misses. All right, Yaereene.
The big ones are much bigger than medium sized, right?
They're large, yeah.
Yeah. So they don't have cover from Rhodes,
No,
so I can shoot them without worrying.
I mean,
Too
yeah, just like Ysmyr could.
I'm shooting the close one.
Yay.
Okay, it hasn't been hurt yet, so it won't take the Colossus Slayer damage, right?
That's okay. I'm going to shoot it again, hopefully. But yes, you're correct.
Okay. 13 does not hit.
Oh,
Wow.
darn. It was looking so good there, too.
Yeah, I was remembering the AC of the smaller guys, but this one's better.
Okay, I'm done.
All right, Tempus, you're in a bit of a pickle here.
okay, gang. I'm sorry for my late arrival. Catch me up. Do these toads deserve it?
We're not sure. We walked in and fireballed them, and a ghost ran away.
And we're standing in like a cavern on an ice bridge, or is that like?
Yeah, that is an ice bridge.
Yeah, but I hadn't known about that when we fireballed.
Okay. Is it a steep drop down?
Yes, on both sides.
And presumably they clambered out of the cavern, so they have some capacity for climbing walls. Is that right?
They jumped.
Cool. Let's see how good they are at falling. Tempus is going to try and shove the closest one to him. It is large rather than huge, so he should be able to push it, right?
Maybe.
Let's give it a shot. Oh, and we haven't had a chance to rest since last day's adventures, right?
You did rest before traveling to this cave in the morning.
Oh, hell yeah. In that case, bonus action rage, going for my action to try a shove. Here comes the acrobatics check.
I think it's athletics to shove.
Yeah, yes, sorry.
Yeah, I just read the description of shove, and as long as the creature is no more than one size larger than you, you can make an athletics check contested by the target's athletics or acrobatics. And if you win, you can either knock the target prone or push it 5 feet away from you.
Awesome. And I should have advantage on this just because of my aspect of the beast. So 16 is my result.
It got a 7, so you push it 5 feet.
Still managing to hang on to the edge.
Yep.
Step. Do it again.
Okay. Oh, you don't shove it.
Well, I'm happy to have it scrambling. That's my turn.
Oh, also, sorry, I forgot this. They all have cold auras, so you take a buttload of cold damage before your turn started. But it's all cut in half because of your ring.
If it happened before my turn started, I wouldn't have been raging yet, unless my first round in combat I raged. What do you say?
It's cold damage, so your ring would have
Right. Sorry. How much?
would have affected it and cut it in half.
How much would I have taken?
I'll roll it. So 1 and 3 is 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. Plus another 2 is 9 cold damage.
Is that already reduced for me?
Yeah, that's cut in half.
Thank you. That's my turn.
All right, so I'm up. What's all that? Oh, the ice toad goes before me.
No, any creature that starts its turn within 5 feet of the ice toad takes cold damage.
Oh, okay, so that was for Rhodes?
No, Tempus.
Okay. The one that's scrabbling, does it look injured? Is it blood? Are either one of the two of these bloody?
The little guys are very hurt. The big guys don't look very injured at all.
Okay. I'm gonna do a dissonant whisper at 2nd level on the one that's scrabbling on the ledge.
Okay.
And that's a wisdom 15.
It fails.
Okay, and how sad does it look now?
It's very sad. You whispered at it and hurt its pride.
KTR, you gotta stop bullying these frogs, man. What did they ever do to you?
Yeah, what do you have against frogs?
I'll never forget the time at college when the bastards put frogs in my shoes and the bloody horrid feel of them against my feet. Oh, it was so gross. Can't take a frog since then. All right. And I'm going to drop a bardic inspiration on Tempus, since he's kind of surrounded.
Okay.
And that was my turn. But you already did the ice toad anyways.
I don't think Tempus' AC is better than 19. Nope, 17. So he's going to take... Oh, it's cold damage with the bite. So he cuts that in half. And he's raging, so cuts it in half again. He takes 1 point of damage. Oh, he's also grappled. That's just an automatic thing they do when they bite somebody.
Ick.
So Rhodes.
I guess I'm going to take a swing at this lovely thing in front of me.
Oh, speaking of which, you take a bit of
I
cold
take
damage.
cold damage, yeah. I do have the boots of winter, I think they're called.
Yeah, so I think that gives you resistance to cold, right?
That is correct.
So you take 2 points of cold damage.
Okay, then yes, I'm going to take a swing at this lovely thing in front of me, and as a bonus, I think to cast spiritual weapon is still a bonus action, correct? Or is to cast it an action and then to use it a bonus action?
Casting spiritual weapon is a bonus action. I think you can use it right away, though.
Okay, I still can't get this to display, so I will cast it here. So I will take a swing at the big frog in front of me, and I will cast a spiritual weapon to attack the smaller one between Tempus and I.
Okay. An 18 hits. It takes 9
And-
damage and dies.
Okay, and I will make the attack roll for the bigger one. I don't think I'm wearing the extra armor. I am going into this fight without armor.
Oh.
Wouldn't you have had time to put it back on since the?
I don't have armor anymore. It fell in the ice, and then we never fully decided.
Okay, I'm making this declarative statement right now. You're wearing Tempus's armor, and he'll accept the cloak. Deal?
Oh shoot, we did agree to that at the end of the last game, didn't we?
I remember that.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
being a puke about not wanting the cloak back, but for the sake of expediency here, we'll assume that you and I did a lot of man wrestling for it. It was very Greco-Roman of us, and we agreed to split our stuff. So you have my half plate +1. I've got the cloak.
Sounds good. Okay, I still can't get virtual tabletop to work, so I'm just trying to figure out how to. Here we go, and that'll be for the big guy.
That's a miss.
Cool.
Oh wait, you've got advantage because Tempus is on the other side. So that's a hit.
Cool. And that will be my turn.
Okay. Tempus, 23 hits, right?
But of course.
So you take 4 piercing damage and you are grappled. Again. You have 2 toads grappling you with their tongues.
Well, that seems par for the course.
Okay, so both the big toads are what are chewing on Tempus, right?
No, there's a little one
Okay.
that's got him, and the big one to his right.
But the big one in front of Rhodes is not.
That's right. It isn't grappling anybody right now.
Okay, we're gonna take a Eldritch Blast shot at that and see. Pretty sure I still have the feature that lets me push it 10 feet away. Let's see if we can push it off the bridge. Repelling Blast, sorry, that's the one.
That's a miss.
Okay, I'll try again.
That's a hit.
Oh man, so many ones. And with that, it is hopefully pushed back 10 feet.
I can only move it 5, because if I move it anymore, it moves 15 diagonally. So I'm going to say it's hanging onto the edge here, because I can't move it further down the bridge because there's something else in the way.
Okay. And with that, she's going to move in closer, and then I think I'll call that my turn.
Tempus, 23 hits. You're going to take another 5 piercing damage and are grappled by the other toad. You now have 3 tongues tied around you.
Joke's on them, I'm about to live.
So all 3 of them have Tempus grappled?
Yeah, Tempus is getting a lot of tongue from these toads.
Okay, so
Oh, yeah.
Ryan, you'll make Yaereene jealous.
Yeah, I know.
well, I am, so I'm going to shoot that little one first and try and kill it.
Okay.
I just see Yaereene sitting there just going, F you, little toad!
It's very dead.
Excellent. Now we're going to shoot the close big toad. Actually, can I shoot? I can shoot the far away big toad without much trouble from where I am, right? Or do I need to move over one more? Is that better?
Yeah, that'll give you a line without hitting the other big toad in front of it, or
Okay.
it being cover.
We're going to try and hit that one.
That's a miss.
That's that same 3. I'm done.
Okay.
Okay, so
Tempus,
not
you
gonna
take
lie,
3 cold damage before your turn starts.
noted. So I haven't been making any wisdom saving throws about getting hit by these guys with my greatsword of vengeance, but that's okay. We're just going to kill them all anyway. 2 reckless attacks on the one that's closer to the rest of the party.
Okay.
That both of those should have come through at advantage. So I don't know if you want to count that as the first roll or what. Is the first attack?
Sure. Yeah, so you crit on the first attack for 31 damage.
Sorry about that. I'll try and do it right the second time.
And chop it into tiny pieces with another 17 damage.
And just hanging out. That's my turn.
Okay, so right now everything's dead except the one injured big toad, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna use Dissonant Whispers on it, and I'm just whispering, Yes, you're giving him the tongue, but he's promised Yaereene and he's faithful to her. That's the most you'll ever get of him, and then he'll kill you!
Oh my god.
I would just like to add that despite the situation, Rhodes is laughing during combat.
Yaereene is both blushing and laughing.
Well, no, I'm whispering. You guys don't pick up on
Oh,
this
okay.
unless you make perception rolls.
One moment.
Are we making perception rolls?
That's up to you guys.
It takes 10
Well,
damage.
if I notice this, I'm definitely yelling. "Save me, Katiara senpai," because like that. This is just some anime bullshit here.
Oh,
Well,
don't
Ysmyr's definitely looking
don't
at you
Sunardi.
with some eyes. With
don't
some,
look
like, what the
Sunardi
heck?
at me. Just
Yaereene
don't.
didn't notice.
Oh, Ysmyr totally does.
Oh, yeah.
So since Tempus is still wrapped up in this thing's tongue, it runs away from Katiara, dragging Tempus with it.
Oh!
That's 70 or 80 feet.
Okay, bye. I guess I am going to send my spiritual weapon after it. I think it was right here in this spot originally.
Yeah,
Spiritual weapon moves 30, doesn't it?
20.
I will start sending it after the frog. And let me see here. I guess I will also take off after the frog and Tempus and try another sacred flame.
Okay. So you can only see 40 feet in here, right?
Yes, but I also would have traveled. Give me 1 second. Am I just having all the technical difficulties today? I can't move my character.
Are you clicked on the right options in the menu at the top left?
I should be, yeah.
It's saying game paused for me.
Oh, sorry, I accidentally hit the space bar while I was hitting push to talk.
All right, so I can make it that far.
Okay, yeah, it is within your vision now.
So I will try and hit it with that sacred flame.
It fails its save and takes 3 radiant.
And I believe that will be my turn.
Tempus, you get swallowed.
Sounds
Oh,
about
I'm
right.
very upset about this.
I am not happy.
Guys, I'm taking half of that 35 damage, so it's all okay.
You're also blind and restrained. So actually, at this point, you're only taking the piercing damage. And at the start of each of the toad's turns, you take the acid and cold damage.
Okay, so I don't take 25 of that damage yet, is that correct? Or 12?
Right, you're only taking 5 piercing right now.
Noted. Thank you.
And it's running away.
What?
All right, Ysmyr.
All right, Ysmyr's going after it, and while it's in range, and she'll be shooting it twice.
Okay.
KTR was too mean to it, obviously.
Really?
That's 2 hits. And it's dead.
And
Can we get him out?
Does it puke him out?
well, that's my. I can't do much on a bonus action, but even Misty Stepping won't get me close enough. But I'm gonna continue running.
Okay.
So is Yaereene.
Can you give me a dexterity saving throw?
Sure. Please don't let me drown again.
That's good enough. The ground here on this portion of the bridge is very slick with water because of the fireball that went off earlier, but you managed to keep your footing.
Excellent.
All right, Tempus, you are taking a cold acid bath inside of a dead giant ice toad.
Shall we stick with the previous amount of damage, or do you want to roll again?
Well, the damage doesn't happen until its turn, so you don't take the damage right now. It says if the toad dies, a swallowed creature is no longer restrained by it and can escape from the corpse using 5 feet of movement, exiting prone.
That seems far too restrained. Can I try to cut my way out instead and explode out of it like a chest burster?
Yes.
Okay, so if I'm no longer restrained, my attacks are no longer at disadvantage. Here comes some reckless attacks to cut my way out.
You're still blind inside of it.
Here comes some reckless attacks so that they're straight rolls.
Okay. Okay, so as you guys are moving towards Tempus, you watch as his sword slices through this thing and he bursts from it like an angry god.
Gross.
Actually, it's kind of awesome in a horror sci-fi alien way.
You all right there, Tempus?
I'm fine.
All right. I'm kind of curious.
Do you mind if I prestidigitate you a little cleaner?
That'd be kind of nice.
What does prestidigitation entail?
It would take. She can instantly clean or soil an object no larger than 1 cubic foot. So it would take a couple tries, but it would simply be cleaning you off, getting those innards off of you.
Let's hold on to it for a little bit. For all we know, that this smell might repel anything else that's in the cave, or we could use me as bait.
Hey, Jared, can you give me a deck save, please?
Yep. Straight up dex, not athletics or acrobatics.
Nope.
16.
All right, you're good.
Now that I'm there, is this still kind of wet and slippery?
Yes.
For my action, can I try and push off and treat it like a water slide and slam into Tempus?
Why not?
Okay, is that going to be an athletics or acrobatics?
I'll call it an acrobatics.
I miss him.
You sure do. It's not even close. You just go careening down the hallway into the next room or next area.
Okay, I thought I would have smacked into the ice, like there or there. Oh, okay. All right, I'm just thankful that I don't see anything threatening yet. You're lucky, Tempus.
Is it luck, or am I just that good?
No, it's luck.
I would like to approach Tempus and at least cast a Cure Wounds on him.
Nope. Save your spells. We'll need them later.
You have to sneak up on him and touch him.
I like to ask consent first, just saying.
I've been with him long enough. He consents, period. He just doesn't like to say it.
And that's why Rhodes is my favorite cleric of Tempus, and I'll give Rhodes a slap on the shoulder.
Can I use that gesture as a sneak to heal him?
Yep.
Yes!
Status as favorite rescinded.
Shut up and accept your heal.
How much health am I getting back?
Accept your healing.
You wasted a 3rd level spell slot on me.
No tixie backsies.
Bad
You were
play.
injured. Shut your mouth.
And K-Tierra is just looking smug as F.
I'm gonna do something so reckless and dumb to get those hit points back off of me. You don't even know.
You do remember I almost drowned last time, right?
I mean, yes, Yaereene, I will behave myself.
Nice backtracking.
And Ysmyr pats her shoulder well played.
I fist bump Yaereene.
Well, it was a little alarming.
So all of this is happening as we walk down these corridors, and I think I've spotted something.
You have. Ahead down the cavern, you see a small white figure that's would blend in quite well with the snow, except that there are bloody marks on it where it has bled out. And as you approach it, you see more dead figures on the ground ahead. One of them appears to be a zombie ogre, and then there are more of these little white reptilian creatures.
Can I tell if it's recent or not?
All of the bodies are quite cold, so not super recent.
Do we know what these reptilian creatures are?
Probably someone's familiar with kobolds.
Could I reason that I would know what they are, having lived out in the wilds my entire life?
Sure.
These are kobolds. They're little dragon dog lizard things. They're not the brightest, but they're dangerous in large numbers and very industrious.
And clearly they must have been fighting that thing.
Stands to reason. Shall we sneak ahead quietly?
Or somebody else killed all of these. Yeah, I think we should try and go quietly.
Yaereene, stupid suggestion. Should we pause and you do your voodoo?
Sure, will you guys watch over me while I do?
Oh, most assuredly. I can't have Tempus grumping at me, you being hurt.
So Ryan, I'll sit and concentrate for a minute. Do we still have 7 undead?
There are 6 undead and 2 humans to the northeast.
Northeast. Interesting.
Okay, and this map is oriented north to the top south.
Yes.
Okay. Either this loops around or we went down the wrong path.
Well, let's keep checking for now.
So as you continue on through here, you see little alcoves off to the side with what appear to be nests, and yeah, it just looks like these are kind of the living quarters of the kobolds.
They must have gotten raided by the undead.
And Yaereene, to the west of your position now, you see kind of frozen pieces of meat, bits of bone and food and stuff.
So do we keep looping around to see if there's any loot?
We should probably find out who this cave belongs to, and if there are any survivors before we start looting what is potentially, somebody's home.
This loops around.
Just be careful while we wander.
Ryan, the map appears to end in this direction.
Yeah, the cave continues downward grade in that direction.
North of us, I see something.
What do you see?
Looks like undead to me.
Oh, we should go discover that then.
Okay, let's do this all clever-like. If everybody wants to tuck themselves into that alcove, we should be able to get off a really damaging surprise attack.
Can I hide here so that around this corner so that I can shoot?
Sorry, guys. I don't think I should actually be able to see that. It's out of my 120, but it's showing up. So that's why I got thrown off.
Well, that's the range of your blind sight.
The devil's sight? Yeah.
Yeah, the devil sight. But they are carrying light sources.
Oh, okay. So it just helped me out a little more. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I only see about 2, maybe 3 of them, but
If you can confirm they're undead, maybe this skullduggery is pointless. Maybe KTR just fireballs them and we'll pick up the pieces.
I'm fairly certain at least 2 of them are.
Well,
Let's go.
there were 2 humanoids as well as 6 undead, were there not?
Yes, and we don't know if the humanoids are friendly or not. So
So, Ryan-
throwing in a fireball might not
Yeah.
be a good idea.
We can see them because they're holding light, right?
Yes, 3 of these figures are holding torches.
Okay, and I still can't see them because I've only got 60 dark vision.
Oh, I see 3 more from this angle.
So can I just shoot one? I'm asking Ysmyr.
Out of character, what's Yaereene's range?
120? 150? So I definitely have the range. I can start shooting from here.
You could, if we want to take that chance, or does everyone want to get somewhere where they're more prepared for a fight?
Well, as soon as they get in my vision, I can start slamming them.
From back here, I'm just going to be telling you all what o'clock to aim at. So it's on most of your comfort levels how close you want to get. I could start shooting them now.
So we could start shooting them and bring them to us.
I suppose
How-
that's true.
How long have we been wandering, and do I still have my spiritual weapon?
How long does spiritual weapon last?
1 minute.
It's gone.
Figured.
All right. Well, if we want to draw them forward without taking a look at what's going on first, then yes, Yaereene and I can start shooting them now.
Okay, let's do that.
We don't want to. I say that because do we want to get closer to see
No,
what's
I think we
going
want
on?
to shoot them. I have been hanging out with Tempus quite a bit.
It's showing. It really is.
Have they seen us as well?
No, you'll get a surprise round.
So can we?
What does everyone else agree with Yaereene or with me?
Well, of course you are the war leader, but Yaereene is a cute and tactical genius, so we should shoot them.
I just look gobsmacked at Tempus.
All right. Then I guess that's what we're doing.
Ryan, I'm going to shoot this one.
Okay, take your shot.
Do I get both shots or just the one? And it doesn't have Colossus Slayer damage on it.
You can take 2, and that hits. And hits again. So that is
Total
a
of
total
21.
21.
Are you shooting any, Ysmyr?
I will. If Tempest doesn't mind stepping behind us so I don't have to aim past him.
I'll just kneel down so you can like brace your shooting hand on my shoulder like I'm a tripod.
Yaereene shot the front one.
I did.
Yep.
I can see the two behind it, so I'll try for them.
Which one? Or both of them?
One each.
Okay. That's one hit on each. Was anybody else taking a pot shot in the surprise round? Or doing anything else?
I'm going to move and tuck myself in there. And I will hold a vicious mockery if anything comes in my sight line.
Okay. Tempus and
Nothing.
Rhodes?
Nothing from me.
I think I'm gonna go up. I'll come up next to Tiara, and I will hold action that if something comes toward us, I will hit them with my mace. If something hostile comes towards us within range, I will hit them with my mace.
Okay.
Good clarification.
All right. Ysmyr?
Okay. I guess as long as everyone's safe, I'll pot shot the front guy and the one just behind it. So
Okay. That's 2 hits. So the first one doesn't go down, and the second one takes 7 damage.
that should have killed him. And for now, I'll hold position.
All right, Tempus?
Tempus will advance 40 feet this way. And Tempus will... Can I make out any differences about... I think I can see somebody there that isn't quite an undead character. Can I make out anything in particular about them?
Give me a perception check. No, your dark vision allows you to see the figure, but you're not seeing much in the way of details.
Well, I'm a good ways away from them, so Tempus will start dancing. That's my turn.
You don't dance very well. Okay, Tiara?
Okay, I call out. All right, can you make out any details? Are the humanoids good or bad, or what the hell?
Is that directed at Tempus?
I'm directing it at both you and also Yaereene because she can actually see them.
Dunno.
Like, I'm calling out for a description. I want to know whether or not it's safe to just throw a fireball because everything looks obviously evil.
And I don't know either.
You don't know. All right.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, Tempus actually used his action to do a perception check to take a look. Nobody else has done that.
Go up and stand with him. Now, are these are still 10 foot, right?
They're 5-foot squares.
Okay, so everything should theoretically be out of my range for seeing because I'm looking at 65.
There's 3 of them that are holding torches, so you can see them just fine.
All right, so I don't want to metagame. I've seen descriptions. Looking at them, would I be able to tell?
Who are you looking at, sorry?
Looking at them, I'm seeing a whole bunch of zombies, and it also looks like I'm looking at some gnomes that are definitely evil.
How do you know they're evil?
Through metagaming.
Oh,
I'm asking, is there anything obvious about them that I see, like rolling perception, that I could tell that they're actually evil enough that I won't go, oh, they're poor little gnomes. I don't want to hurt them.
you would have to give me a perception check on that as your action.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's not looking good. 15 ain't bad.
Yeah, you can get an okay look. It's not a gnome that's standing there. I don't think. No. It appears to be an orc. And you see that the zombies are all facing you. They're not paying any attention to the orc behind them.
Okay, so everybody was cool with each other before we walked in.
It appears so. Anything else on your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna drop another level 4 fireball. I've got 60 feet on it, if I recall properly.
Check again. Fireball's 120, I think.
150, and it's 20 feet. So if I drop it there, I should be able to get what looks to be like the orc in the back, as well as most everybody else. That makes sense?
Let me draw it out.
So that's a 20-foot radius.
You're putting it there?
Yep. Oh, yeah. Ding, 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 ding. All right, and many dice were thrown. So DC Dex 15.
Okay.
No, it actually doesn't look too bad for him.
So the first one saved, which is starting with the one that's near death and then going clockwise around the group of zombies. So they all fail, except for the one that's already near death, and 31 damage is more, or I guess I would put it at 15 damage. It could theoretically save. I'll roll. It doesn't. So all the zombies die.
Yay!
And what about the shifty-looking orc?
Yeah, I'm getting there.
You'll excuse me. I've got a sense of anticipation. Yes!
Fast.
Oh, damn! It is nimble. All right. Don't have any bonus reactions. So that is
You know,
yes.
We know.
I think this calls for some payback.
Uh-oh.
I'm not surprised. This is what we get for Katiara getting cocky with fireballs.
Well, it's the best thing I've got for area effect.
Okay, but you took counterspell, right?
I do not. Bards don't have counterspell.
I do. Can I counterspell?
Can you link counterspell for me?
Oh, no, it's 60 feet. I can't. It's fine.
Is it 60 feet on the person casting or the 60 feet from the area of effect? I would say it's probably the person.
Yeah, from the
I
person.
would say I did not make my deck save.
Yeah, Tiara, Tempus, Rhodes, and Yaereene have to make deck saves.
Okay, I make mine at advantage because I'm pretty sure I can see that.
Yep.
Yeah, the creature I think is too far for Ysmyr to counterspell.
Yeah, they are. Please tell me Rhodes made their deck save.
Rhodes just made it.
Good.
That's a lovely change.
So Tempus, Tiara, and Rhodes each take 14 fire damage, and Yaereene takes 28. And that's it for that turn.
I've got to say, I did not enjoy being on fire.
Yeah, payback.
So I'm going to move forward. And I'm having trouble one moment. And dude disappeared back around a corner? What a jerk.
Uh-huh.
I'm shooting the other one. Wow, I have to change dice. I keep rolling that 3. I'm assuming
Yeah, no
that
kidding.
misses.
Let me check, because mage armor gives 13 plus dex. Yeah, that misses.
I wouldn't even mind if I was missing with a different number, but always the 3.
That one hits.
Excellent.
Yay!
13 damage. And I'm changing dice while well, it's not my turn anymore.
And he saved, but he took half damage, right?
Which I
so
noted.
she gets. No, he's not big enough to get the Colossus damage, right?
Colossus is just
Injured.
if an enemy's injured. I don't think it matters the size.
Oh,
Or does
okay.
it?
Correct. Nope.
Okay. Anything else, Yaereene?
Well, I'm done. Thank you.
Okay, Rhodes.
Guess I will move up with everyone else. And seeing as that is far out of my range, I will do... I'm not sure what I'll do yet. Sorry, give me 1 second. I mean, I could just up the ante and also throw a fireball back at this guy. No, I will do Mass Healing Word while we're all standing here because I feel like we're about to go into a bigger fight. So I will cast that.
Okay.
Just use Foundry.
All right, so my modifier is +3. That is a 3, so we all get 6 back.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Got you, fam.
Anything else on your turn?
I don't suppose I could hold an action, could I?
Yep.
Okay, Mass Healing Word is a bonus action, so I guess I will hold an action to use Sacred Flame if this guy comes within range, which is 60 feet.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
Oh, that also doesn't sound good.
Everybody in the circle, please make a Constitution saving throw. Your target is 15. As a massive blast of necromantic energy floods the cave.
Nope. I believe I said something about going forward and taking a look first.
Uh-huh.
So we still need a save from Tempus.
Sorry, I was being a smartass.
No problem. Okay, Tempus and Yaereene, you're each taking half damage. Everybody else takes a full 32. So Tempus and Yaereene take 16 each.
I'm down.
On the one hand, I dig the cool map effects. On the other hand, that was mean.
Yeah, Circle of Death is a terrible spell.
Does it stick around? No. Okay.
Yeah, no, sorry, I just put that down so you guys could see exactly how much space it took up.
Yeah, because I was going to dictate if it stuck around what I would do next.
Yeah, no, he's done. Also going to pop around the corner.
Well, with that, I'm going to chug a potion. Barely does anything, but it's something. Which would we have been able to see which corner they're running to?
Yeah, they ran to your left around that corner.
Okay. Sorry, just checking a spell quick. It's an action and I use my potion. Okay, can't really use much else right now, so I guess that's my turn until I get closer.
All right, Tempus.
Well, up to this point, Tempus was pretty ambivalent about this cave adventure, just happy that, Ysmyr hadn't kicked him out of the warband and that there might be a chance of patching up our working relationship, but now I'm pissed off, so Tempus is going to go herring around the corner here. Oh, hello. I catch up to him using my double movement, and then I rage. That's my turn.
Okay, death save, please, Yaereene.
Well, that's done.
1 success. Well, that put a hamper on his plans. Oh, I like this one. Ah, brave barbarian, please save us. Go back and fight the ones who threaten us.
Oh no!
I hope you have inspiration.
Wisdom. Yeah, he's got a bardic inspiration.
I don't think fighting my friends is a reasonable suggestion.
No?
I mean, why would Tempus fight the party? That's not, it specifically says it has to be a reasonable action.
Yeah, okay. No, that's true. He would know that you're not going to fight your own party members. He tells you to run back to your friends.
I mean, yeah,
Then.
okay.
You don't have to fight them.
Okay.
But you're going to go back to them. If you fail, you're safe.
I'm cool with that. Let's roll it.
Don't forget, inspiration.
Not using it for this. Dope.
All right. On your turn, you're going to be running back. All right, Yaereene.
Tiara gets 12 healing. I don't know why it goes twice, but I only can cast one, so I'm going to cast one.
Thank you.
And I'll move the rest of the way I can.
Okay.
And I'm done.
All right, Rhodes.
My heart says to go fireball this asshole, but my brain says to help the party. Okay, what do we still have healing items? How are we at for healing items? Should I be saving this spell slot?
Didn't have the sheet up. Give me 1 sec. I just used my only one. Oh, hold on. So according to my list, Tempus, Yaereene, and Rhodes each have 1 potion of healing still.
Okay, I'm showing 1 for me, so I need to take that off.
Tell you what, I don't have one in my inventory, so why don't I assume I just gave mine to Tiara? Swap it.
Okay, done.
All right.
We don't have a lot of healing right now.
No, you're right.
I'm up and I'm saying, I've got an idea for healing. Just keep me up for the next turn.
Okay. I will do a cure wounds on Tiara then.
Okay, so you got to move beside me.
I still want to run after and fireball that asshole. I guess I will.
Thank you.
I guess I will hold an action. If I see something come within range while I am healing Tiara, then I will hold my action to use my bonus action, which is the spiritual weapon. Something hostile coming within range, then I will cast spiritual weapon, and then that will be my turn.
Okay.
Sorry, you can't cast 2 spells.
Crap!
Oh,
right,
right,
sorry.
yeah.
Well, is 1 a bonus and 1's an action?
One's a bonus and one's
Doesn't
an action,
matter.
but
The-
yeah, no, I get that.
The action spell has to be a cantrip if you cast a spell with a spell level as your bonus action.
Okay.
Yeah, no, sorry about that. I guess in that case, I will hold my action to hit something if anything as a threat comes close enough.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Constitution saving throw to everyone in the bubble.
Actually, I think I'm going to use my inspiration on this one.
Okay.
I think I might too.
Okay, that is from the orc. It's not from the gnome.
That's right.
I'm still burning my inspiration. I've got too few hit points.
Good lord.
And that was con, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So Rhodes. Oh, Tempus isn't. Oh, he's not in the cloud anyway. It doesn't matter. So Rhodes is the only one who failed and takes 21 poison damage. Everyone else takes 10 points of poison damage.
I am down.
Pop up cleric.
Hey, it wouldn't be a fight with me if I didn't go down at least once.
This is true, and that could have finished Katira off, so thank you.
And this spell does continue to sit there.
Does it affect us at beginning of turn or end of turn?
I think on his turn.
Cool.
It says, oh, I see. Never mind.
Oh, when a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, that creature must make a saving. So when you start your turn in the cloud, you have to make it again.
I'm going to go down.
So we didn't, first time on a turner starts its turn there, so we shouldn't have been hit yet, right?
Oh, that's true.
Maybe.
That's true. That's how all of the other spells we've played have. So the rolls we made should be for when we start our turn.
So
We just give this a skip,
Right.
and then after this, it's everybody's turn.
yeah, everyone, when you take your turn, you'll take that damage,
Okay, which we've
So,
already taken.
which you've already taken. Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted that clarified. Thank you.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. So Ysmyr, you take your poison damage, and what you gonna
Yeah.
do?
I'm going to move forward 30, and then, since I'm still in there, Misty Step 30.
Okay.
And I am, hold on, is this a bonus action? Okay, that was my bonus action, so I can't do that. So I'm gonna double Eldritch Blast one of these guys. I'm gonna go for the guys below Tempus.
Okay. He will have partial cover, so you're rolling at disadvantage.
Okay, consider that the
So-
first one.
Yeah. So you miss, and that one hits. So because, right, he takes 11 force, and it's a Constitution save for his concentration spell on Tempest right now.
Yes.
Wait, no.
No?
He reacts and throws up a shield spell for +5 AC, and your missile misses.
Okay. I think that's everything I can do right now.
Okay. Tempest has to run back to his friends.
Well, Tempus is going to be a butt. He's going to be a rule-mongering, arguing butt. It says in the spell description that or do an obvious harmful act, it ends the spell. If I run back to my friends, I'm entering the poisonous gas, and that would be harmful.
Not if you run back to Ysmyr now.
Ysmyr's not in the cloud.
Jody, why are you helping out Ryan? He doesn't need that. Okay, fine.
I saw it anyway.
Darn it, Ysmyr, why didn't you attack the guy concentrating on the cloud kill? Okay, I run back to Ysmyr and say, hello, Ysmyr. Wait a minute. And then I'm going to manage to get back this far, and I'll expend another rage, since my first rage will have ended.
Yep. And KTR takes his poison damage, and now it's your turn. That was 35.
Okay, Tempest is the only one out of range of this. I cast Healing Word, and so everybody except Tempest will take whatever it gives. So that's 9 healing for everyone.
Awesome, thank you.
Now, all I can see is butt face over there. He's within 55 feet. Now, is Fireball as a wand an action or a spell?
Action.
All right. Because Healing Word is a bonus action.
Oh, let me double check that. Yeah, it says you use an action to expend one or more of its charges. So I don't think it counts as a spell. I think it's an action.
All right. So I could position my 20 radius fireball, like my line of sight, like there, so it doesn't hit Tempest. Or if you're going to say that clip counts, move it just one more back.
Yeah, right where I've put it, it won't hit Tempus.
Okay, and I think now the last time that I saw him, was he barely injured, injured, or badly injured? Not the orc, the gnome.
You hadn't seen him get hit at all.
All right. I am only doing a 3rd level fireball.
Okay.
Because I don't want to expend that last charge, and I'm hoping to have horseshoes up my butt. Yes. So I'm hoping at oh, nice roll, you bugger. Please. Yes. No, 15. Right.
Yeah, 15 was the
it
target.
ties.
Both saved.
Yeah. So both of them take 17.
Yep. And that's everything you can do on your turn, right? Oh, he's got to make a con save for the cloud. And he fails the con save, so cloud kill is gone.
So that means that Rhodes and I don't take the damage?
That's right.
That is excellent.
So is Rhodes still standing technically? Barely?
Yep.
Yeah, Rhodes is still
then
up.
yes, I would be standing.
Well done. Well done.
Deck saves. Ysmyr, KTR, and Yaereene.
Oh, I'm down regardless.
Yep,
I take all of it.
Yeah, all 3 of you do.
I'm down.
Okay, and it's not double my max my total hit points in negative, so I do not insta die.
That's right. All right, Yaereene.
I think I have to try and take out one of them, guys. Because I'm just going to get people up to where they barely have enough hit points again, and we'll all go down again.
I'd say go for the orc.
I don't know which one's the orc. I'm going for the northern one. Yeah.
Okay.
Does that hit?
Yes.
Excellent. And I'm assuming he is still up?
And that misses.
Well, I did ask to miss with a different number.
You got that.
And that one, I'll use a 3rd one for my bow.
And that hits.
And I'm going to move. I just have to figure out where. I don't want them to be able to get both. Actually, hold on one sec. I don't want them to be able to get Tempus or Rhodes and I at the same time. I'm going to have to pick. And I'm done. Actually, Ryan, could I have done one more thing? Never mind.
You've already used your action, bonus action, and movement. So
Does that use my bonus action?
the
Yes, thank
bonus
you.
shot on the bow does, yeah.
Thank you.
Heck yeah, I can reach all of you with this while hanging back to try and keep us spaced out. I am going to cast Mass Healing Word for all of us. It's a 60-foot range, and I just reached Tempus.
Nice.
Nice.
Thank you. That's wonderful.
Why did that only roll 1? I guess I will roll the second one now. There, so that is 12 for everybody.
Your first roll did do 2d4. You rolled a 2 and a 1.
Oh, okay, then
So
just
it
count
was
the first
6.
roll. Well, it's something.
That gets everybody standing.
Anything else on your turn?
I feel like to move up is a dumb idea.
Afraid so.
I think I'm gonna have to hold my ground because moving up is just going to put us in another choke point. So I will heal from the back, guys. That'll be my turn.
I'm sorry, was that 12 hit points that you actually dropped on us?
No, it was 6.
All right, cool.
All right, first thing I'm doing is Hexblade cursing this guy, making sure he's in range for it. So he is Hexblade cursed.
And what's that do?
Sorry, I'm also fighting with things apparently.
No worries.
I get bonus to damage rolls, and if I roll a 19 or 20, I roll a crit, and if they die, I regain some hit points.
Okay.
So that's my bonus action. As my action, I'm casting Hunger of Hadar on him.
Okay.
Oh, that's a nasty one.
Ysmyr's mad.
Oh, I totally get it. I mean, I'm bouncing up and down like I'm Rhodes.
And as long as it won't hit Tempus, she's content to center it on that guy.
Okay, 20-foot radius.
Yeah, so it won't be centered. It'll be behind him just enough to make sure he's well within it, but Tempus is safe. With a shout of, Tempus, do not go in there.
Good choice.
Okay, so it's back there. Any creature that starts its turn in the area takes 2d6 cold damage. Any creature that ends its turn in the area must succeed on a dex save or take 2d6 acid damage.
And it is
Okay.
difficult terrain, I believe. Yeah, it also counts as difficult terrain.
Okay.
And it's black, I believe, so he shouldn't be able to see. Yeah, fully blinded within the area.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like casting darkness as well.
Now, his last message before he went AFK was to go in there and recklessly attack, but he's received new orders from his war leader since, so I think he'll hang back and just hold his action in case something pops up into range, and he'll whack at one. Something hostile, of course. KTR?
Yeah, it is. Okay, I don't think I can get everybody in this. Got to do some measuring. All right, I am going to move there, and then I am going to cast. Ah, crap. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, that's interesting. It isn't showing up on Foundry. Hang on half a second. I shut down by accident my D&D Beyond. I am going to cast a Beacon of Hope, which is a 3rd level spell. That means any healing spells are maxed regardless. Don't need to roll, they're maxed.
Nice.
And that's within 30 feet of yourself?
Yep, so Rhodes isn't in it, but everybody else is.
There's your Beacon of Hope effect. Anything else on your turn?
I still have a bonus, some bardic inspiration I can throw around. And take a look. Yaerene's still hanging on. So I'll throw a bonus inspiration on Yaereene.
Thank you.
And currently that's a D8. And I am tout fini.
So he takes damage for starting in the
Yeah.
spell.
And has to make a dex check.
And
Oh, no, that's the ending.
Yeah. 2d6, which I think it rolled earlier, so 4 cold damage. The area is difficult terrain, and he was blinded. And then, yeah, if he lingers in there, he takes 2d6 acid.
Right, so he stepped out of it. Even with difficult terrain, he had enough movement to get there.
Boo!
And he looks like he's pretty hurt, and he's going to say, "He was supposed to be for Glathor."
He was supposed to
Who
what?
was?
And 2 missiles at Ysmyr and 2 missiles at Yaereene. So you each take 10 damage. Force damage.
I'm down.
Yaereene, you're good with force, right?
Yeah, he'll take 5.
Hadar goes down because I'm unconscious.
KTR, you're taking 5 force damage. That's already cut in half.
Okay, I am barely standing up.
Good job on the standing.
I think I'm the only one who went down, so.
That's a hit. Oh, God. Oh, God,
I'm
why?
fairly upset about this.
Oh, yes!
Yes, Yaereene, avenge me!
And he goes down.
Yes! I'm going to move towards Ysmyr as well. I don't
Didn't
know.
even need the bardic inspiration.
No, that was quite satisfying, actually.
Are we still in initiative? I thought that was the last.
I'm
Okay.
still dying.
Ah, all right.
I'm not going to make it to Ysmyr, and Yaereene is already there. So I'm going to run to Yaereene and cure wounds.
And that is max, right?
Yep.
Yes.
You don't have to roll
no,
for it.
No rolling needed.
So that's 1st level cure wounds. So that is 1d8 plus 3, which is 11.
Thank you. That gets it up to Ysmyr. Or is there anything else you can do?
I think that's my turn, because I would have used my 30 feet to get to you. So, and I can't cast 2 spells at the same time, so then I can't do Healing Word for Ysmyr.
I can heal her.
Yeah, so that'll be my turn.
Death save, please, Ysmyr. All right. 1 success. Is Tempus back?
He's
Well, I
back.
saw it move.
And not only that, he's remembering that time that Ysmyr punched him, and so he raises his sword of vengeance up high and says, "Long live the No, I'm just kidding. Here comes a medicine check to try and stabilize her.
You do not stabilize Ysmyr.
Ow!
But you don't kill her either, so that's something.
That's my
I
turn.
was gonna say he fails so horribly. He doesn't mean to kill her, but
All right,
It's just kind
Tiara.
of accidental, right?
long live the queen.
Okay, I'm doing a first level healing word, which is max, which is 8 points for everybody in my range, which is 60 feet.
I am in range.
Is that healing word or
So
mass
that's the
healing
entire
word?
party gets 8 healing points, including myself.
Was that just healing word or mass healing word?
It's just healing word.
Only one person gets that.
I apologize. In that case, it's definitely the one that's kind of gasping out its last breath.
If you're doing that, Cure Wounds has better return for the numbers.
I don't think I can get within 30 feet of her and touch her.
But I've already indicated that I can.
You can.
Yeah, I can. Bloody. Okay, so I move up there and I touch her and I do only her. And we're at level 7, so she has 7 healing dice in short rest. I'm only going to do it at first level. I just want to get her up. So I cast it, ignore it, and you get 12 hit points.
Awesome. Thank you.
I think you wake up with like trying to rub snow in your wounds and like telling Yaereene, "No, seriously, this will stop the bleeding."
She wakes up, arm straight up, like punching Tempus out of the way, and is like, "What did he say about Glothor?"
Really?
I think he said something about that one was for Glothor. Probably some necromancer that he was going to try and, swear to his service.
Are we still in combat order, Ryan?
No, sorry, I'll drop you out now.
I'm having memories of Glothor being an important figure in our lore.
We released him.
You don't say.
Tiara, can you add 10 hit points to yourself, please?
I think he
Ten-
should be -4
10.
for what he just said.
Well, no. I just don't want to expound and go, "Oh, that guy," when I don't know.
Actually, could you add 20 to yourself, please?
Wow, thank you. Like, don't forget we can do a short rest.
Yeah.
And
Ysmyr, can you please add 18?
Thank you.
Now I'm done. I just wanted to get everybody not on the brink of death.
now, the question is, like, according to the count that I had in my head, that's everything in the immediate area. So we theoretically could do a long rest in here.
That is everything that is humanoid or undead in the immediate area.
Aye, fair. We had to deal with the toads, but it doesn't look that there's any way the toads can get at us except through the same choke point that we walked through.
There is another cave to the southeast as well.
Ysmyr would like to go look at the necromancer and the necro guy, other guy.
Loot time?
Basically wants to check them out for any notes, any clue on what exactly was going on here. And at this point, anything useful that could help, things like that. Basically, to the rest of you, the mention of Glothor's got her very nervous.
Okay, you do find a note written in Orcish.
So, Tempus, you speak Orcish. Can you read it?
What's it say?
It's an order from the Orcish chieftain of the... What's that clan called now? Damn it.
Flesh Takers?
The Flesh Takers?
Yes, thank you, the Flesh Takers. The leader of the Flesh Takers has ordered these necromancers to get someone named Resh Zamanaz to join Glothor's armies.
Is that an Orcish name or something that Tempus would recognize as being an Orcish name?
Give me a history check.
Bardic inspiration.
You have heard of Resh Zamanaz, and you can let people know how you feel about it. I'm going to type you a message.
Ooh. Tempus has secret knowledge that he will conceal from the party. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Keeping those secrets.
Yeah, Tempus is going to pause for a minute, and he's going to look at everybody, and he's going to say, so what y'all be knowing about dragons?
A little bit. The Stormlord showed me some dreams.
Why?
Well, that name, Reshmanamanaz, is a white dragon that has terrorized the lands around here for quite some time. There's stories about him. I think my granddad claimed to have killed, some relative dragon of theirs, but my granddad had a lot of stories like that. So, yeah, apparently they're trying to recruit a dragon for Glathor's army.
Okay, color dragons are.
White would generally be evil.
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
That's a problem.
Well, you've got some knowledge. Now, do you know where he happens to lair?
In these areas, in the deep woods.
So basically, we're drawing something with around 1,000-acre radius bullseye?
And we're kind of in the middle of a mysterious cave. Spooky, isn't it?
An icy cave.
Are white dragons icy?
Yep.
Yes, they would be.
Oh, frick. Did we just ambush the emissary party that went zigged when they should have zagged?
Well, we wiped out some emissaries, which is a good thing. Whether or not this is the Dragon's Cave remains to be seen. How about we go poke our nose into that next cave real...
No.
Excuse me. How about we go poke our nose into that next cave real sneaky-like and retreat if we have to?
Only after I think we have an hour to reflect and discuss and contemplate and to become one with the universe before possibly facing a frickin' dragon.
Are we going to discuss things, or are we going to yell over each other when we try to talk?
Well, I stopped yelling over and I started talking, didn't I?
We need a little bit of time to decide what we're going to do, because as much as we're in a hurry to travel the long way north, could be a problem. Dragons are powerful, and the less we have to worry about, the better.
I think those are sound words. And Tempus, I'm sorry if I offended you. It's just like I was scared you were wanting us to go right new when we need at least an hour to recompose and get ourselves together, in my opinion.
So, is that it? We want to take a breather and discuss our plans.
Sure. Is Katiara going to throw up his dome?
I can do it as a ritual, so I can do that. So I immediately sit down and I start riffing on the panpipes I have to focus myself while I create the tiny hut.
Yaereene, do you have the ability to attune another magical item to you?
I believe I do.
I would like you to take my Ring of Cold Resistance. If I'm in the midst of my battle rage, I should be able to ignore the dragon's breath, and I would feel much better if you were safer.
I could do it for a little while, but it's your ring. You should have it long term.
Yep, but, as long as we're about to go slay a dragon, I'd like you to wear it, please.
Okay. Thank you.
Considering it's a dragon and we just almost got our own behinds handed to us, I don't think we should go in thinking we're going to slay one.
Yeah, especially when my big bang is exhausted.
Well, I don't know. I'm planning on killing a dragon. It will be legendary. Rhodes, I would like you to take this cloak back, please.
Tempus, I'm curious, is there something that makes you want to strip yourself naked for your friends' sakes?
No, but Rhodes keeps falling down and needs more protection, hence this cloak.
Yeah, I see your point.
And Shen was not around to object.
I object.
So crafty.
Okay, fine. We don't have time to argue because we're going to have to rest now, so I propose we settle this orcish.
Is that a wrestle?
Nope. Rhodes, take a run at me. If you can knock me down, I will keep the cloak and owe you a favor. If you can't knock me down, you have to wear the cloak and you owe me a favor.
I vote we all just vote as to who should keep the cloak.
Okay, I vote the person that keeps falling down in like the last 3 fights. I think you've fallen down at least 6 times. So you get the cloak.
Pretty much all of us except for you fell down this last fight.
I know, almost as if I'm at the perfect balance of not really needing much more protection.
Or that the cloak helped.
I don't think I took a single weapon attack that entire time.
I mean, it was all magic attacks that took us down this time. The cloak wouldn't have made a difference.
But it might save you in the event of a dragon.
TBD, we should rest first.
Nope, no time for that, because you're going to have to attune to it. Look, this is why I want to settle it orcish fashion. Just take a swing at me, try to knock me down. If you win, I keep the cloak forever, and you get a favor. Easy peasy.
If I wore the cloak before, haven't I already attuned to it?
Yeah, but then we decided that you gave it back to me in the morning, right?
Oh, so you have to reattune then?
Correct.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Come on, Rhodes.
I'll also point out, Rhodes didn't take a weapon attack either. He just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. You weren't, Tempus.
Tempus, if you think back, you're the only one that ever could have possibly been within weapon range.
Rhodes keeps trying to fight from the front, and while I don't object to that, indeed I applaud it, he's not as tough as I am and needs more protection.
Can I beg
You're not
to
wrong.
differ?
You're not wrong there, actually.
I'd like to beg to differ, because if you think on it, this time, because of the light and because we're in the tunnels, Rhodes hung back and performed in a supporting role only. Hey?
We both know that if he wasn't trying to heal and advance, he would have charged in with me.
Are you implying that I cannot read the situation?
No, I'm implying that you should wear this cloak.
Yeah, and by saying that, you're saying they can't read the situation.
And I'm implying you're both right and need to figure this out because I don't want either of you going down and up and down and up and down and up anymore.
Tempest, I think you have to let Rhodes decide whether he'd like the cloak or not.
Absolutely, and we should decide in the orcish fashion. Try to knock me down.
That's random, dude.
It's up to you two. I'm going to try and figure out how we deal with a dragon.
Oh,
We should be
simple.
focusing on the dragon.
Fine, but let the record show that Rhodes was too chicken to accept my challenge. I will keep the cloak and declare victory.
If that's what makes you feel better.
It doesn't. It does not, because now I have to go forward knowing that you're a chicken.
Crispy fried cleric.
You just remember that the next time we go head on into battle together.
You just see Tierra do the equivalent of a Sir Patrick Stewart double facepalm.
Besides, fighting dragons are easy. My granddad had all kinds of stories about it.
Really?
Yep. Step 1 to fighting dragons is don't. Step 2, if you absolutely have to fight a dragon, spread out so that its breath cannot hit all of you at once. Step 3, look to the environment to try and give you some sort of advantage. Fighting a dragon in its lair is doing the opposite of this and is foolish. So if we can draw it out or drop a avalanche on its head or something, that would be ideal. Step 4, attack from different sides so it has to keep moving to try and pick between targets. Between Ysmyr and I, and Yaereene, once she attunes to the ring, will be able to resist its breath at least a little bit better. Ranged fighters stay ranged. I'll get in close. Rhodes will get eaten because he won't wear a cloak, and we'll have a very sad funeral after.
Well, at least you will give me a celebration of life.
All right. So I take it we're doing a short rest.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. One of my abilities is Song of Rest. So at the end of a short rest, by spending 1 or more hit dice, you get an extra d6, and I'm rolling it. It's only a 2, but it's still something.
Okay, so are we doing a short rest and then going for the...
I'm kind of afraid that is the concept.
And we'll pick it up next time with you guys knowing what you're about to find.